AITA for being mad at my sister because she showed a PowerPoint presentation with private, sexy pictures of my husband and I at our wedding reception. This past weekend was my wedding, and it was technically my second, proper, wedding because my husband and I eloped and got married in Vegas, so this was an event more for the family than for us. My sister was my maid of honor, and she showed a PowerPoint presentation pic montage during the reception, but I thought it was going to be just cute pictures and videos of me and my husband. We've been friends since the first grade, so there's a lot of material, but instead my sister was like, for all of you who don't know, this is my sister and my husband's name's second wedding. Let's see how the first one went. And here's the thing, we got married in Vegas. Shit got a little weird, and we took a million pictures and video, and many of them looked super inappropriate out of context and in context. Like, we had no bachelor or bachelorette party, so the night before the wedding we went to a strip club with female strippers and to one with male strippers, as a gag. So there was a pic of me glaring fake angry at my husband looking at some big ass titties, and one of my husband doing the same while I'm looking at a dude doing the helicopter with his dick. There was a pic of us eating Domino's in a hotel room only in our underwear. There was a pic of us doing an impromptu, sexy, cowboy cowgirl photo shoot near the Grand Canyon. It's an inside joke, too long to explain. There was a pic of me at a hotel pool wearing a seriously minuscule bikini that may as well be invisible, and virtually my whole ass hanging out with my husband doing the Will Smith meme. There was a pic of my husband naked playing the guitar, with only the guitar covering his junk, and me fake singing next to him wearing only a long t-shirt. There was even a pic that had nothing to do with the wedding of us in costume as Cyclops and Emma Frost for a Halloween party, so it obviously looks like I'm wearing lingerie, which I was, half, and my husband's package in the tight suit is super noticeable. The presentation finished with an admittedly very nice montage of pictures and video of me and my husband in school and high school, etc., juxtaposed with more recent, and appropriate, pics, and it was genuinely very moving and everyone loved that part, but I was seriously dying of embarrassment about the other pics. I mean, my grandma was there and both of my husband's grandparents too. And a bunch of people who were technically but not really close to. Our friends thought it was hilarious, though. Relevant comments. Thank you sis for all your hard work in making the presentation. It only goes to prove what an utterly stupid, thoughtless person you are. O.P. I said something to her to that effect and she started crying and called me ungrateful. The part that kills me is that the second part of the presentation, the one that didn't include the Vegas pics, was the best thing ever. Like, she somehow found a previously unearthed home video of my husband and I when we were like 8 years old, saying we were going to marry each other when we grew up, and that made me so emotional I felt like I was going to faint. If she'd just stuck to that, it would have been absolutely perfect. O.P. when called prude be a downvoted commenter. I mean, I don't think I'm a prude just because I don't want my grandma and random family members to look at pictures of me looking at helicopter dicks, or me at my husband in our underwear or semi-naked, or my ass hanging out. I suppose some people in the audience thought it was fun, but some probably found it scandalous. I don't think my sister did it to embarrass me at all. I think she just wasn't thinking. Update 1 day later. First off, I was taken aback by the amount of comments that said my sister clearly did this to humiliate me, most likely out of jealousy. Jealousy of what? My husband? She's gay and has been in a loving relationship for ages. My wedding? My mom has even offered to pay for her wedding 1,000,000 times, and my sister's always declined. She doesn't want one. My trip to Las Vegas? My sister had wilder nights every other weekend back in the day. No, I don't think this was done maliciously, she was just a moron. So, the fallout of the pictures, my mom and aunt blew up at my sister about them, telling her that some family members low-key commented that they were pretty trashy. My husband assures me that on his family side, everyone thought it was hilarious and they're all chill about it. Only one of my elderly aunts approached me and, referring to the photo where my husband's package looked sizable in the Cyclops costume, whispered, "Congratulations," and walked away with a wink and a smile. So that was wild and unexpected but nice. At least someone on my side of the family can see the bright side. Anyway, my sister got furious at me and my mom and called us unbelievably ungrateful, and says this is the last time she does anything for either of us, and right now she isn't talking to any one of us, and I don't feel like talking to her either. Things are tense with my mom too because she's kind of blaming me, saying things like, "What were you thinking? Why would you take those kinds of pictures?" And I'm not here for that bullshit, so I'm kind of muting her too for the moment. Out of curiosity, I called my sister's partner, let's call her Rose, who helped her edit the presentation, and asked what was my sister thinking including those pics. She said they cleared it with my husband in advance. I told him and he was like, "What? No." He says my sister asked him if they could add some of the Vegas pics to the presentation, but he assumed they were the non-weird, non-inappropriate ones, like the ones of us at the strip, at the gondola thing, etc. Why would he even assume she meant the inappropriate pictures? She's going to try to claim some misunderstanding or something, but I don't buy it. Anyway, I know I'm going to forgive my sister eventually, and my mom will do too. The portion with the other pics and videos, and especially the video of 8-year-old us, seriously moved me so deeply that it's winning the battle against the full-body cringe I'm still experiencing from the pics. I'm going on my honeymoon this weekend and hoping everything will be back to normal by the time I come back. Relevant comments. OP added this in the comments. Honestly, the most mortifying part for me was wondering how his family, specifically, his parents, were going to take it. But apparently even his grandparents thought it was a hoot. So that kind of gives me a bit of peace. As for my own family, it's honestly whatever. They can think I'm low class and trashy all they want, I couldn't care less.